Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Mac. Can't even say my name today. I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter and a fancier of rare woods.
Hi everyone, I'm Daikami-sama and I play Solas of Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
Yeah, hello everyone, I'm Salem Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, a Druid from Grayspace.
Hi, I'm Levalithana, an Elven Wild Mage.
Hey there, I'm Zach and I play the character of Lafdul Moonglade, a specialty priest and thief multiclass from Realmspace, from Ebha. Great place for an elf. Terrible place for anyone that's not an elf, because they, things happen to them. They disappear. Stories go on. Lafdul's gimmick is coming out with fun titles, and his current title is Broken Soul's Bodacious Backstabber.
Yeah, I like it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, because I got backstabbed, so...
Pretty good. And you have the ability to say your own name as well.
Indeed,
You
indeed.
didn't even fib it at any point.
Well, sometimes that's a charm, sometimes I just get lucky.
So I do want to apologize to everyone for last week. Technical difficulties with an unexpected Firefox update kept me from being able to play. If Firefox is still not working, I am using Chrome for now. So if anything looks a little different, that's basically why. As a refresher, I have one reroll. Braxon has 2 rerolls, Finn has 1 reroll, Ockar has 1 reroll, Lafdul has 2 rerolls, Leva has no rerolls, and Solas has 1 reroll. And Ockar's player is just running a little late, but he will be here shortly.
I might need to use those rerolls.
Yeah, she missed on 4 rolls. Imagine, 4 rolls in a row.
Well, it's not with rerolls, if I remember correctly.
I think there was someone did have a reroll that was like a 1 to 2 or something like that.
It was awful. I remember that.
So we left off last time in the middle of a combat.
Yeah.
And you guys were fighting a whole bunch of pirates of Gith. And Leva is getting another reroll. Thank you very much, Anghamrand. So you are facing a number of Gith. 2 of them have fallen down. I believe, if I remember correctly, they had some accidents. I am not on the right layer. Some slips here and here. This guy is affected by a Melf's Acid Arrow, if I remember correctly. And there is a wall of fire right here.
Oh, yes.
Right behind Leva and Solas, who got a teeny bit toasty.
With the heat directed towards the ship.
Yeah. So there is a melee raging around you with the NPCs, your crew, and the enemy crew. And before we do anything else, I'm going to make just a general morale check for them, because things they have not been able to overcome you as quickly as they had hoped.
Yeah, okay. I might need to make a morale check as well. Brax has been losing hit points, and I've spent 2 weeks thinking maybe I should have taken a potion before it started.
So everyone's got my temporary ones if they want to use them.
Yeah, you got temporary healing potions.
When you've got someone mullering you in the face, now Braxton's going to have to drop one of his weapons to take a potion because he's got both hands full.
That's true. You would.
You could just, you just wedge your axe into their ship, so it's not damaging your ship. But
well, that's true. Yeah, I mean, if he could throw his axe at someone far away and drink a potion quickly, before the potion, the axe reappears in his hand.
Unfortunately, it does not work that way. All right.
Yours just swings back or flies back.
No, I know. It smashed the potion.
So, does anyone have any questions before they start rolling initiative? And this is absolutely, definitely not a way for me to try to extend the time and give Ockar's player a chance to get in here.
Okay, well, not to extend the time myself, but I'm slightly regretting what I rolled for initiative. I think I have to take it because I rolled it.
Yeah, if you rolled last time, then yes. Yeah? Leva?
Okay. Are we, meaning Solas and Leva, on fire? Can we cast spells?
You can cast spells, you're not on fire.
Phew. Okay.
He dragged you out of it.
Yeah.
I mean, a gentle breeze will put you straight back into the frying pan, but...
Psst, don't want to. Look, it's Lafdul again. It's just...
All I gotta do is start speaking before Leva gets the spell off, and it's just...
I had
you have
to
a question?
drag you out because...
No, sorry, go ahead, Solas.
I had to drag Leva out because I didn't think toasty Leva would be good for anyone.
No. We like our Levas untoasted. Were you about to ask a question, Lafdul?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if spells and effects that are persistent, like persistent fire ones, were they constantly burning away our ship?
Yes, it is constantly burning away your ship.
Alright. There's little we can do about that unless we dispel it.
Yeah.
Who's got the wand of fire extinguishing? I know
Braxon
someone's
had
got
it last time.
That would be
Braxon's-
Braxon.
Braxon's busy.
Braxon's a bit busy getting punched in the face by a Githyanki who he may have underestimated slightly.
See, and now you've just discovered why he's punching you in the face with his saber, because you called him a Githyanki.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I said that out of character.
I know,
So
I'm teasing you.
He would have to come out of the game and attack me in my sleep or something.
Has the chat stopped for anyone else on the screen? Hold on a second. Yeah, that has not updated. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can figure that out. Nope.
I'm seeing the chat on Twitch. Did they
Yeah, there, it's working.
roll 20?
Okay. Nope, seems to be working now. I don't know, maybe I just needed to bring it back into focus for a second. Okay. Any other questions? If not, you guys can start rolling for
We
initiative.
already rolled.
Everyone has rolled?
We
Okay.
all rolled.
Did
Jake roll?
Ockar? I can't actually check.
1d
Yeah,
10
yeah,
plus 4, so whatever his plus 4 is.
Yeah,
Okay.
he got a 10.
Okay.
Doesn't say what he's doing.
I think that's his long spear.
Then,
isn't it?
yeah,
Plus
he's just
4?
attacking. I mean, he's in melee,
His
so...
spear's like really slow, and it's plus like 3.
Okay. All right. In that case, let's go ahead. Let me go ahead and sort. Alrighty. So, Lafdul, you are facing a figure that you just backstabbed. He is wheeled around to face you. He is being burned by acid from a Melf's acid arrow spell. And just as he only has a dagger, and obviously you can tell that he's not going to be able to cast now with that. But he has a look of great anger on his face, and he is reaching for a wand. But before he can do that, another figure comes up from below deck, not wearing any armor, and points a wand at you, Lafdul,
Why me?
because you're there, and it looks like it would be easier to hit you and not others. And utters a word that you can't hear over the fray of battle.
Rogues
And-
have good hearing.
A blast of lightning. Well, you'd have to spend the round trying to hear it.
Yeah, lightning will do.
But, there's also lots and lots of people moving about and shouting and clangs of weapons and everything like that.
That rod staff wand.
Yep. And a bolt of lightning just streaks right through you.
What buffs do I have? That's a good question.
Your armor does help.
Yeah. Got 10 plus 2. So 8. I believe. My target's 8. Nope.
All right. The lightning bolt blasts into you. You smell the smell of ozone, and you take 17 points of damage.
Don't worry, Lafdul, you'll regenerate.
That's not usually what I'm worried about.
All right, Braxon, your turn.
Okay. Right, so Braxon is going to swing both of his axes.
Okay.
And I can't remember if I was doing 1 attack or 2 attacks this round. I should have written that down. I'm going to say 1.
Yeah, then we'll assume 1.
You said in your note there that you do not get a second attack this round.
There we go.
Ah!
You did make a note.
Thank you. Thank you, me from 2 weeks ago, who
And Finn.
anticipated this.
And Finn
Yeah,
for
and
noticing
Finn.
it.
And Finn for reading it. I should have put another note saying, please remind myself to read the note. I'll do 2 times D20.
Yep, that's fine.
No.
No, just 2d20.
No. It's been 2 weeks. I've forgotten.
Forgotten how to play.
I've forgotten how to play. Yeah. Did I just do 2D200? I did.
Yes.
Gah. Right. Right. There we go. There we go.
All right.
First one's for the big weapon. Second one.
What are your Thacos
Oh, yes.
with your penalties for attacking with 2 weapons?
Oh, yes. It was -2, -4, wasn't it?
Yep.
Right, so... I have a Thaco of 7 -2.
All right, that's good.
That puts it up, doesn't it? 9?
With a Thaco that low, you're fine. You hit with both
Okay.
of those.
So the other one is throwing axes.
Yeah,
forward.
it's still going to be good enough.
All right, but that's 11.
Yeah, but you got a
Yeah,
17.
you
It's still
rolled
good enough.
17.
Okay, cool. That's the first time I've done anything with the throwing axe. Right, so let's remember what I do. I do D8 +5 with the battle axe. And let's do the other one afterwards.
Okay.
D. D6, I think.
Yep.
I haven't got any pluses written down for that.
It's going to be at least +1 for your strength. So.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh,
at least
right.
+1 for your strength. All right.
I think I've not got that written down because it's magical and I haven't used it enough.
Yeah. Give me a second to check something. You have used it a few times.
Right.
So I think that's going to be good enough to give you.
'Cause
You know it's at least +1.
well,
maybe.
I've got it. I've got it written down as a plus question mark throwing it. I think you can have +0 magical items that
Yeah,
do
you
damage
can.
to creatures
think
that have to be hit with magical items.
Well, actually, I don't know if you've noticed if it's helping you hit.
+0 magical items are usually like the quarterstaff that I have that can cure things.
Right.
Inherently
Okay.
But
magical.
it is considered magical weapon, but it doesn't have combat bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything magical is at least +0. Counts as magic
Even
for
cursed.
anything. Yep.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, you never have
some cursed items actually have a
minus.
bonus.
Oh, right.
No, but
Interesting.
even a weapon that's got a penalty, if it's magic, it's still going to count as a magic weapon for hitting something that just requires magic to hit.
Yeah.
All right, so that is +2.
That's a +2.
Mhm.
Woohoo. Thank you.
All right, so you did 7 points of damage with that. You chop into him with your 2 axes,
Yeah.
and yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, throwing that, you don't get strength bonuses, but hitting that you do.
Throwing
Which
it, you
makes-
do get a strength bonus.
You do?
Yep.
Okay. I'll have to
Thrown
figure that out.
weapons get strength bonuses. Capped at the die type, so like a weapon that you throw for has a normal damage of 1d3,
Right.
caps out at +3.
Okay.
Okay, so that guy that you just hit is most displeased, and he is going to try and hit you back, slashing at you with his saber. All the blood that you caused to drain out of him from that strike, he has slipped and fallen and in front of you.
That is kind of lucky, because I thought he was going to muller me.
Yeah, I think the regular crew are going to need another morale check. Seeing their captain, who was so confident a moment ago, just take 2 axe blows and then slip and fall in his own blood. All right, the regular crew start surrendering.
Right.
The officers might not. Leva, your turn.
So, if I, oh God, you don't. Can you see it?
I'm sorry.
What I selected? Can you see that?
Are you pinging something?
Well, I'm. Leva's going to cast Greater Malison,
Okay.
and she can't really decide where to cast it. She would like. I think she thinks that this one up to this one, if possible, if they can be included, would be best. But I'm
What's
not
the area of effect?
30-foot sphere, 30-foot radius sphere.
You can get the 2 people that Braxon is facing, this guy, and the 2 people that Finn is facing.
What about this one down here?
Oh, and her, yes.
And her.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
well,
all like a
then yes,
skirmish.
she's casting Greater Malison on all of them.
Okay. That has no save.
Correct.
All right, and that's just
And
a
it
-2
was-
to saves versus spell.
Yes.
Okay.
She could impose a -3 to one school, but she's not going to do that because she doesn't. Anyway, she doesn't know what they want to use.
Yeah.
And it lasts 2 rounds per level.
Okay. With the crew having surrendered, I don't think that's gonna last that much longer. The Herwades start to like kick their weapons away, knock them out, that kind of thing. And Braxon, You see this tall figure stride
Coming to get me.
forward and try to punch into you. She's 12 feet tall, very much looking down on you. You can smell the smell of sulfur wafting off of her as she steps towards you. And that is a miss. Should have used my reroll. Lafdul.
Oh, it reminded me I could have used my reroll for my save
You could have, yeah.
if I declared it.
One question.
Mm-hmm.
She was basically giant-sized.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
In
she's 12 feet tall.
height.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, not as tall as normal giants. You don't know what she is, but she's 12 feet tall. All right, Lafdul?
Yeah, none of us have seen like in a 3-2 or anything.
No.
Alright, well, Lafdul draws out his dagger, so it goes silent around him.
Okay.
If that's going to matter for the wand he's going to use.
If you're going to use a wand, then yes.
No.
Oh,
him.
on the other guy? Okay, yeah. You might not be quite within range.
No, I thought they were both using wands on.
Oh, yes, this guy, yes. Sorry. The guy in front of you, yeah. That is going to make a difference.
I'd be initiative on it now. My attacks are... Do I get my full rate of attacks on my offhand upon drawing it? I mean, because I hasted.
Did you have anything
It's
in...
now...
Right, but did you
now
have
it's been
anything in
drawn.
your offhand before?
No.
No.
It's just been drawn. I got a backstab off, then I'm just throwing a dagger at the next turn.
Okay.
Which had the
Yes, you do.
silence to where I'm at
Yes, you do.
on it.
So if you're attacking the guy in front of you, you do get main hand and offhand.
Right, 1 second. I need to know, did I roll my battle fate? I'm scrolling up. So it's a new initiative. Don't think I did. I can't see it.
Alright.
Decent. Sorry, I'm just checking.
I mean, no real harm in rolling it again if it hasn't played into effect.
I think that's plus heal, plus damage. That one. Oh, yeah. That's plus 3 to damage. Add my Chaos Shield up. Targeted spell effects. It was specifically targeted on me, wasn't it?
Yes.
And it can bounce or negate.
All right. What's the percentage?
Hang on. So D100 and 1 to 85 is nothing,
Okay. Then nothing happened.
but it's got a plus 8 to that roll. Does
Yeah.
it go above 85?
No, it doesn't.
All right, then. Yeah, nothing. I just had plus 2 to my save before and I didn't realize.
I think that still wouldn't have helped.
No, I wouldn't have. I would have had a 6 and I rolled a 2,
Yeah.
so yeah. Regular attacks. I don't know how many attacks I get by haste. 2.
Right
Bring 'em
now,
out,
you just
mate.
get 1 and 1. You'll get an extra attack at the end of the round, and then after all of that, you'll get one final attack with your main hand weapon.
But this would be the second round of
Yeah, but so
mailing
you normally
with
get
my
3
main
every
hand.
2. You normally
Yeah.
get 3 every 2, correct?
Yeah.
So
Do I get-
doubling that is 6 every 2, which is just 3.
Alright.
Rather than doubling the first round to 2 and the second round to 4, it's easier to just go 3 and 3.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Roll 2d20. I assume they both. You want my Faku?
Let's see.
He's a magic user, I assume. So it's a Faku 12.
Yeah, what's your main hand, Thaco?
12. They're both 12.
All right. Those are 2 hits. Also, I do not know what's going on with the Twitch chat. I am seeing it, I am seeing that it. I'm not minimizing it. I just don't have it focused. So it does seem like I have to switch onto the window to get it to update. So I'll just have to keep trying that.
We having technical issues again?
I guess so.
Hello, James.
Yeah.
All right. So, Lafdul, you this guy he was pulling out the wand. He was gonna. You could see his mouth beginning to form words as you pulled out the other dagger of silence and just stab right into him with both your weapons. And look of shock comes over his face. First from the utter silence that envelops everything, and then as he drops to the ground, dead.
Oh, it's a shame I don't get to learn the command word.
Well, you
I
wouldn't
mean,
have gotten
yeah,
to learn the command word anyway with the silence.
Yeah, I know. I would have been the victim of it, but,
Yeah.
you know.
Although Chaos Shield would have had a chance to do something, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, Finn, your turn. Keep in
Okay,
mind, this guy is down, if that makes a difference to what you wanted to do.
Yes. Finn and his snakes will attack. I think the snakes will attack the one that's down because they were already working on him anyway, and Finn will attack the other one.
All right, go ahead and roll for the snake first. For the snakes, how many? Do you remember how many snakes you have?
2, 1 is injured.
Okay. All right, so one of those is a miss. One of those is going to be Since he's down, that is a hit.
Okay.
So 1 point of damage, and he has to roll for. Wait, do I? Is that? Let me see. Oh no, the spell actually gives a different description. I think it's 1d4 or something. Plus poison.
Let's see.
I'll roll for saving throw.
Either constricts for 1d4 plus 1 points of damage per round, or bites for 1 point plus poison.
Oh, okay. There we go. I think I was misremembering then. And yeah, he fails that. I do not remember what type of poison I had for this guy, so let me see.
It's F, no.
Depends. Doesn't specifically say.
No, I think, well, it's been 2 weeks. Vaguely remember it being a low letter in the alphabet.
Alright.
I know F's one of them.
He takes 3d4 points of damage because he failed.
Nothing like adding to his bad day.
8 points of
attacking
damage
the other
from
one.
poison. Okay.
And attacking the other one. Nope.
Yeah, that is a miss. Alright, so he is going to turn around and slash at you with his saber. And he misses. Alright, your dwarves are also disarming the surrendering crew. Ockar, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to, well, if I remember right, this guy is like stone skin, right?
Yes, and this guy has a mirror image, but he only has one image remaining.
Does he have the same kind of stone skin thingy going on?
It's impossible for you to know. I don't think you've actually hit him directly yet.
We've never encountered Stone Skin and Mirror Image at the same time, have we?
Okay, so
I don't think so.
I'm gonna go for this guy, and I'm gonna have Bamo go for the other guy.
Okay. You're going for the one with mirror image?
Uh, yes.
Okay.
I don't have prayer or anything like that on me.
Got negated.
That go is 11.
That is a hit. So go ahead and pick a number 1 to 2.
2.
Okay. You do know what you hit does not shatter under your strike, but it does feel like your sword is striking stone.
Okay then.
Go
So
for stone skin.
I'm screwed.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you just
Made.
the stone skin only has a limited number of charges. You would know that from Leva at least.
Yeah, but these guys are hitting hard.
Well, you just have to hold out until your allies help you,
Yeah.
Yeah.
basically.
I'll have Baymol fight at the other guy to try to work down the charges of his stone. I almost said stone skin.
The
Stone
stone
skin.
That would
So
be
buttery.
good, wouldn't it? Maybe Lever
Okay.
can develop that spell.
That is a
Turn people
miss.
into pies.
Okay, the crew is also taking care of the enemy crew. So this guy is going to strike at you, Ockar, with his sword. And that is a miss. Solas, your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to be using the wand to cast Cone of Cold on the big lady.
Okay.
So I haven't used the Cone of Cold yet, so I need the damage for it on the wand.
Okay, hold on just a second. Leva,
It's the final power that I haven't used.
can you verify whether Malizan only works on spells?
It allows the wizard to adversely affect all the saving throws of his enemies. The wizard places a -2 penalty on the saving throws of all hostile creatures, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, or
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay, that's good. All right. So that's 66. Any one is treated as a 2.
66.
And any one is
Wait.
treated as a 2.
That's kind of cold. I was looking at the
That's-
kind of cold in the
Yeah,
player's handbook.
the
It's a lot
wand is
different.
different. The wand functions differently.
I was like,
Don't ask me
Wow.
why, but that's just the way it is.
wow, the wizard spell is not very good compared to later editions.
Let's see.
the wands are.
All right, so there's no
underpowered.
ones in there. Okay, and all right. She hisses in pain as this this cone of frosty cold blasts out of the tip of the wand. And she glares at you, Solas.
Yeah, Solas has been glaring at her for a while.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that. Okay, and Ockar, this one, he was casting, but you have disrupted his spell, even though you didn't, you did hit, you just didn't do any damage. But you still hit, and that disrupted his spell. So, congratulations on that.
At least something happened.
Okay. That guy is dead, so I can take him out of the list. Linelius is going to. He sees the one with the mirror images, and he is going to fire an arrow at him. That is a waste of a 20. That is a waste of a 20. At least because of stone skin, but it still might get rid of the mirror image. Ockar, pick a number 1 to 2.
It's niching into melee.
Ockar?
What?
Can you pick a number from 1 to 2?
2.
Okay. This guy's mirror image is gone. The arrow flies in and shatters it.
Oh, good.
Okay. And the Gif are also taking care of the crew. Margoth is going to also target that guy. And she hits, and that takes care of a stone skin. Charge. Okay. Alright, this guy is moving up to face you, Solas. And he is swinging a mace at you.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a hit.
He hits for AC of 0.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good hit.
4 points of damage. Actually, Tom Brown, the thing is that with a flame shield up and stone skin, the flame shield's not going to do any damage to the people who hit. Because it returns damage. And if you deal no damage. Alright, so that guy has gotten up in front of Finn, and this guy next to Braxon gets up. Okay.
Stay down.
Let us see. So, Braxon, you do not get any second attacks.
No.
The captain is down. I'm going to assume that none of the enemy crew who have multiple attacks on 3 every 2 are getting theirs this round. Let me check. Yeah, okay. So, Lafdul.
What?
It's your turn. Your second attack.
It goes up to the next closest thing. I guess it's that thing that's near me that pointed the wand at me.
Yep.
Silence of death for you. He thinks to himself because he can't see the words.
I mean, you can mouth them.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, and as that silence envelops him, you see him get a bit angry at you. Yeah, what were you saying?
I forgot to add my +3 to damage last time. Not that it mattered, but I remember this time.
And really not that it mattered because he only had 1 hit point left when you did that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was going to die to the acid when his turn came around.
Oh, is he just burning away then? Yeah. Alright, what? How many? Another 2 attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that goes 12 on both of them.
Yep, those are misses. However, I'm pretty sure he has stone skin up.
Yeah. Not that I would know.
Nope, you would, because even though they're misses, it still removes charges. Because some of those misses might skitter across his skin.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah. But you had to actually hit.
Nope.
It intercepts the attack.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it's good. That's good. That means if you're rubbish at attacking.
Yep.
You can still.
Indeed.
Muller someone with stone skin.
Ockar, do you get 2 attacks?
Yes.
Okay.
Every round.
Your turn. You get your second attack.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
Wait, do I still have a reroll?
You gotta declare it.
Come on! Come on!
You've got other weapons.
Up.
Chat help.
We have a double critical hit. I'm going to reject yours, Big Mac, since yours came in a moment too late.
Company of the sympathetic sword.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, that was a critical hit. You were attacking this one, the one that formerly had.
This one.
You switched. Okay.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm trying to focus down one of them and break their stone skin.
Okay. I'll mark
I was
that as
getting the
complete.
message from Twitch saying
Does
you were
that
supposed
take
to
out-
type something.
Does that take off any extra charges?
You rolled a hit, because you won't know until. I mean, I'll tell you once you rolled a hit.
That was a crit, right?
It was. Oh, right. Yeah, it was a crit. Roll for damage. Sorry. Yeah, he doesn't have stone skin charges anymore. Beelmove took care of it.
Good. So let's see. That would be.
Sorry.
I'm just checking my damage.
No problem.
What the bonus is on top. Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 2.
All right, 14. Not too shabby.
That makes Behemoth fantastic against Stone Skin because he gets like claw bite, doesn't he?
No, he doesn't.
No.
Just gets bite.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
It's not like a big cat that gets claw bite.
Or a bear. You slash into that guy with your blade, and he grunts in pain from that hit. And let's see. That's gonna be it. Okay. Actually, Lafdul, you get your third attack.
With my main hand.
Yep.
No.
That is a miss. That does remove a stone skin charge, though. Where did I write that down?
Well, on the plus side, Lafdul, you did get the chance to move closer to the one that just blasted you with his wand.
Well, and now he
Silence
can't
him.
blast you with his wand anymore.
Not
Yeah.
unless he's got a bottom wand.
Okay. Next round initiative.
Like Braxon can suck life off of a creature.
Put that
And
away.
expend a permanent charge.
Yeah, he hasn't learned how to recharge that, so he's probably not.
No,
going to.
we've learned that you can't. I think.
Where
Didn't we?
is-
We learned that, didn't we?
You learned that you can do that, yeah. You even tried to do that once.
Did
I think
we?
you tried to do that on a companion or something.
No,
No,
we
it was
charged the
Lafdul.
wand. Yeah, he was doing it on me. He was taking my life.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
I was on about. I was saying, oh, don't. I was saying, oh, you can use your wand, but you'll lose the charge permanently. And I was also going on about we can't recharge that thing, but I can't remember if we could or couldn't. So I don't
Oh,
remember if Daikami
talking about-
tried.
You're talking about the stick of many buttons. There's been no attempt on it.
Yeah.
oh,
Or the-
right, okay.
Or the other thing. Hang on. I'm in the wrong area, which is why I'm scrolling up and down, not finding what I'm looking for.
I'm just meleeing while I've got haste up, so yeah.
So,
There we go.
Braxon,
Let's talk.
you smell a you're feeling surrounded. There's a guy who's just gotten up to your right. He's getting ready to swing
Yeah.
his mace at you. The captain in front of you has slipped and fallen down. He's getting back on his feet. You've got a 12-foot tall figure to your left. All of a sudden, that 12-foot tall figure vanishes. You see, she just tried to punch you. So you're like looking every which way. You notice a grin come over her face, and then all of a sudden she is gone in a puff of black smoke.
Uh-oh. Maybe she's gone invisible.
She was summoned, so she just the time for the summon ran out or something.
Oh, right.
Or perhaps
the caster
some,
something.
the summoner died and perhaps she was freed and left.
That could be too, yes.
He used a ring to summon her.
That's true.
Well, that takes care of what I wanted to do.
She looked quite handy if we got that ring. Maybe we
Depends
could
on
have a
her
fight for us.
motives.
Handy, huh? Handy.
Yeah.
Braxon, when you look in front of you, is that guy still alive?
There's two guys on the floor getting up.
No, one guy has gotten up.
Both of them?
The
the
guy
guy
on
on the
the guy
right's
on your
got
right has gotten up. The guy in front of you, the captain, went down, slipped on his own blood.
Yeah. He's just about
Is
to get
getting up.
Is he
Bill?
trying to
He is
get
trying
up?
to get up, yes, but he's not going to get up this round. I mean, he's going to get up this round. He's not going to get any attacks.
I think because of chivalry that Braxon should just muller him on the head.
I mean, I think Ockar's the only one here of honourable combat. I mean, Lafdul, the Cade hit him on his face while he's on the floor. He'd jump at the opportunity. Yeah, at least when it comes to...
Technically, he hasn't surrendered.
Anyone still need to roll for initiative?
Oh, I'm supposed to add numbers on for having two weapons.
No.
No.
Yeah, I got haste, so I go down to 1, I guess. Or 0? Can you go 0?
Yes, you can go to 0. You can't go any lower.
So I'm 0. Because I have a short sword plus 3, which goes, 1 minus 3.
Okay.
Minus 2.
And Braxon, you don't add anything for 2-weapon.
Okay, thanks.
All right.
Here's a
Alright.
question.
Yes?
I mean, you can roll the thing. For my weapon, that goes to plus 3. That's just literally the damage into hit, not the initiative.
Correct.
No.
Yeah, any
Otherwise,
weapon that has differences in bonuses, it's always the quote unquote worst for initiative. Okay, you're up first, Lafdul.
Calm down to size.
Okay.
Without my battle thing, because that gave me all nothing.
Ah, that's a shame.
Did I roll 1 or did I roll 2? I rolled 2. 12.
That 10 is going to be a hit,
Oh, my outfand.
except he's got stone skin.
Yeah.
It's still a hit.
Well, sort of
More of a
both of them
bounce.
are, but no damage. All right, Solas, your turn.
I'm casting a magic missile.
On whom?
I'm dividing it. 3 is going to the one that attacked me, and 2 is going to help Braxon by hitting the enemy captain.
Thank you.
Okay.
Poor guy's trying to get up and get slammed by missiles.
Mm-hmm. So I roll for the captain first.
Okay. So he's climbing to his feet, and Braxon, you've got you're a little surprised by this puff of smoke, but that also frees you to keep your attention divided between these two. Suddenly, 2 magical missiles streak around your head, slam into this Gith as he's climbing to his feet, and just send his body flying backwards, and he is not moving at all.
Oh, that's handy.
All right. And Solas for the next one. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. 5 points of damage.
That's a roll.
That is awful. That is awful.
Oh well, at least I killed the captain.
Indeed.
If he wanted to do a reroll for that, would it be for one of the dice if he declared it ahead?
Yeah, it's not worth it for
All
that
of
kind of
them.
thing. It's not worth it for that kind of thing.
You
Ockar,
could choose which one?
if you declare a reroll up front, then yes, I would let you reroll one of those kind of thing.
Initiative.
Did you not roll initiative?
Well, I guess you're going at that initiative.
I guess you're going at 10 then.
That's fine.
Okay. This guy starts chanting some words, and he points at you, Ockar, and an arrow appears in the air right between you.
Point blanking.
But you do manage to just like pull your torso back, and it just zooms right by your chest, and it disappears in a puff of smoke, and you hear him curse.
Is it an acid arrow?
That was an acid arrow. Yep.
Or the flame one.
No, that was an acid arrow. You can smell the acid. Leva, your turn.
And flame one is also pretty obvious.
Yeah, just a little. Just a tad.
I have a question first.
Yep.
I see it. Isn't it? You haven't given me a handout for the Wand of Bone Shards yet. Hasn't she used it enough yet?
Probably. I might not have made a handout for it yet. Well, I'll go ahead and check.
The reason why I'm asking is because I'm looking where to place Leva so she can actually use that wand.
Right now, there are so many people around that you can only get one person.
Couldn't no, you can't see.
No, because this is a certain element of theater of the mind. Positions don't matter too much.
Oh, okay. No, one's
How
not
many-
enough.
So
Allies would you
basically,
hit?
in order to keep it from hitting any of your crew, you can only hit a single target. You can position yourself in a way to hit a single target, and that's it.
Even these
Got it.
two?
Yeah, because there's a crew around. You've got crew
Okay.
around.
You kind of got to aim it upwards, I guess. You might be able to get the ones on Ockar, can you? You don't know how far it reaches.
Basically, I'm seeing Leva.
I'm not talking
herself
about.
down to the-
I'm not talking about her being in this particular place. I'm looking where to place her with a dimension door so she can actually use it.
You decide who you want to use the bone shards on, and then you just dimension door a square away from the person that you want to use it on. And then when you, then next round when you use it, then it's just hitting that one person.
So even these two, it will
Yeah.
just hit one.
Because there's crew around.
She go backwards into Ockar and Behemoth.
Well, and that's the thing is they're you've got your friends everywhere and stuff like that. So it's just for simplicity's sake right now, don't worry about the actual positioning of the tokens. You can only hit one.
Well, she wants to get into another place anyway, because behind her is this wall of fire, and she thinks she's entirely too close to that. So she would probably just go, let's say,
Abandoned ship.
she would go up here. Oops, just a second. She would go up here.
Can you bring other people in second edition?
I think you'd have to be
Dimensional?
actually physically carrying them.
Oh, you can't grab the hand and both walk in.
I don't think so.
No, she'd have to use something else. Not this dimension door only allows herself.
All right, so go ahead and position yourself near the who you want to use the bone shard wand on next round.
Okay, something like this.
Okay. Okay. And Lafdul, this guy in front of you, very angry, pulls out a dagger and tries to stab you. You do not have your shield out, correct?
No, my Chaos Ward does give me a minus.
Okay, he misses then.
To my armor class.
He misses then. All right, Braxon, your turn.
So that right on the cusp.
Right.
Yeah, he was
okay.
close to hitting you.
So Brax is going to spin round, and he's pressing button 1
Okay.
on his stick. So the axe goes in, and the flame comes out. And he's going to He's going to try and clobber this guy with an axe on one side and flaming blade on the other side.
All right. So you'll be getting 2 attacks this round?
Yeah.
With the main hand? Okay.
Yeah. Should I do 2 D20 or?
Yeah, 2 D20 is fine.
So, right. Okay, second one's going to be the axe.
Yeah. What's your THAC0 with that?
THAC0 with that is 11, but I've got -4 to penalty to that.
Yeah, so that's going to be a miss with the axe, but the sword is a critical hit.
Ooh. And a free critical hit.
Yeah, that's a novelty these days.
2d8
Indeed.
plus 4. Nope, not plus 44. Naughty keyboard.
7. Okay.
Does he get a...
Let me see where that hits.
I can't remember if there was any spells on us.
The prayer got cancelled because they put up a prayer.
Right.
So you hit the arm, and that is gonna be.
Was this guy prone?
He was not. He got up.
No, he
was,
got up.
He was down last round.
He said I get knocked down, but I get up again.
Never gonna keep me down.
Don't do any more, or Ald will have to pay royalties.
We're not that good.
Okay, so you hit his left arm with that. And is he using a shield? He is using a shield, so he drops his shield.
Is it
Oh, yeah.
start?
And 7 points of damage. Okay. I'm sorry, what was that, Lafdul?
Trying to figure out who's staticking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was thinking the shield might be strapped or something, but I don't know how you want to roll that.
Okay. Linelius and Margoth are up next. They are firing arrows towards where Ockar is fighting. And let's see. Alright, Linelius is going to hit. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's hitting the right guy. Alright. Linelius takes off another stone skin charge on that guy. Margoth is actually aiming down towards these guys. And she's hitting her target. And she does hit. 3 points of damage on the first mate. There we go. Finn, your turn.
Alright, same as last round.
Okay.
Start with the snakes.
Okay. The 16 is going to be a miss.
Okay.
I believe.
My attack on the other.
Yep. Yeah, 16 was a miss. Oof. Okay, a 1. Can you attack and throw if you have multiple attacks on that weapon?
I'm wondering if I can throw my dagger. Even though I've already swung with it. Because that has a silenced Wemmer, and I was thinking about throwing it over wherever Ockar is.
You could throw it at one of them as your attack, but you are going to get an attack of opportunity from this guy on you on your second attack.
He's only got a dagger, so... I mean, if it stops them from casting spells if they don't realize.
Yep. All right, so Finn, unfortunately, that does mean that you have slipped and fallen. No one has redeemed a critical hit, and it's too late now.
Did they just wash the deck with lots of soap or something?
I think there's a lot of blood on the ground. You did go through quite a few of the enemy crew, so they're dead and dying around. So unfortunately, you slip and fall on some blood, or maybe a loose deck plate or something like that.
I think the seg might be coming from lava. No, it's coming from
No.
Daikami.
Daikami's been replaced by a robot.
Yeah, that was him.
Oh.
Occasionally dying, not always.
Getting like occasional bursts of static from your end.
Might want to mute yourself
think
and
that I
reseat
have
your cables or something. And we'll see if that fixes it.
He's turned into a Borg.
Okay, Ockar, your turn.
I'm gonna use my reroll as I attempt attack this guy while Bamholf goes for the other guy to see if there's any more stone skins to get knocked off.
Okay.
So for me, do you want me to just roll 2d20s and go with the highest one?
Yes, that's fine.
Going with the 15.
Okay.
Wait, that goes 11, so that should hit.
Yeah, that's a hit. Nice. So you chop into that guy, and he goes down. As he's going down, Bjornulf moves over to attack the other guy. Okay. And he loses another charge of stone skin. Okay, that guy is gone. This guy facing you, Braxon, is attacking you, swinging his mace at you.
Okay.
And that is going to be a hit.
All right.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Ouch.
And seeing Finn has been knocked down, the two facing him are swinging at him with their sabers. They do get bonuses to hit.
Sorry, Finn.
First guy is going to be a hit. 3 points of damage. Second guy... Need to see if that's going to be a hit. Second guy fumbles.
Yay.
That is...
Lands on top of Finn.
He's like getting laughing out, swinging down at you, but the other guy is swinging at almost the same time and trips him up, and he goes down as well. All right, this guy has moved up to you, Solas, swinging his mace at you, trying to smash your brains in.
Stop that.
Well, he's stopping that because he just fumbled. And he goes down. There's a lot of blood around here, I think. Mm-hmm. There's a lot of blood around here.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Brax is going to get one of the crew to bring out a little caution sign. Caution wet floors.
All right, Lafdul, second attack.
Yeah, I'm staying on this guy with not throwing. Because
Okay.
I remembered this guy's got a nasty one that seems to be spoken. I mean, at the moment, he's only got a dagger, so...
Yeah?
Main hand, isn't it? On the...
You get your offhand, too.
Is this the final round of attacks?
Nope.
Or?
Nope, this is a second attack.
Yeah.
All right, that's a miss. So you get a hit with your main hand.
Does it hit? Damage-wise?
Oh, right. He has... no. Still skitters off of some stone skin charges.
There's definitely a frustrated look on Lafdul's face.
I can imagine. There's a frustrated look on his face, too, because he's holding a wand in one hand that you know he wants to use on you, and he's poking you with his dagger with the other. Let's see. Poke, indeed. Braxon, you get your second attack.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. That's a hit.
Might be a hit. Right. D6.
Slashy.
Oh, that's 4.
Should be D8. You're using your sword.
Yeah, sorry, D8.
Okay. Slashy with your sword. I guess it would be Bernie, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
9 points of damage. He grunts and hisses from the pain of the flames. Let's see. Ockar, you get your second attack.
Yep. So... Echo is 11.
That's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage. He has no stone skin anymore. 6 points of damage. Okay, and this guy here gets a second attack on Finn.
It must be a wizard fighter.
And that is a hit. For 4 points of damage, Finn. Okay, next round initiative.
Question.
Yes?
Can I change form while I'm getting up?
You can change form instead of getting up. Because
I got one more attack as well.
you're down on the ground. If you change form into something that would naturally be down on the ground like that, then you'd be in that form, and I'd let you attack.
Okay.
Do I get my third attack?
Oh, yes. Sorry, you do. Completely forgot. Go ahead and roll that.
Oh, right, initiative.
Whether or not I damage him.
You do not. He does have stone skin up.
Yeah.
I mean, you'll get, you did just get 5 attacks off on him, so...
Isn't stone skin, really expensive?
It is.
It is. Yeah, it is pretty expensive.
They spend
Unless
a lot of money on
unless
stone
they've
skin,
got it
which
as their
doesn't
power.
store loot.
Which I don't know if we know.
'Cause if each of them has stone skin, that's like a ton of gold just being spent on defenses for each one of them.
Well, they were expecting to get into a combat with a ship, so...
How do I roll my initiative? I'm just thinking. Do I just minus a 2, or should I just do a modifier of...
I mean, you can either
Minus
roll and then
1.
remove the 2, or whatever your initiative is, decrease it by 2.
just-
That's still diamond dust. Oof.
Pretty sure it's -1 at the moment with the haste.
I mean, there are a lot of...
If it'll let me roll that. No, but... So what? So I rolled an 8.
Yeah.
And my short sword's a 1.
Yeah.
But then I -2, because obviously it didn't calculate properly. So do I move it to...
So you rolled an 8. Your short
And
sword
it
is
should
a
be
1.
plus...
Well, no.
Yes, it goes to
It's got a
9.
7. You rolled an 8,
right.
and it's
Yeah,
minus
that's
1
right.
because plus 1 minus 2, right? So yeah, it's 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where was that? That is that.
Oh, Battle Fate. I am attacking.
Okay.
No. Damn it.
All right. Anyone? Oh, I actually did forget to roll for. NPCs.
Whereabouts does Leva? She dimension door, didn't she?
Yeah.
Is she near me? Is she near Ockar? Where is she?
She's
Here?
between you and Ockar, roughly.
Oh, as long as she's not too close to me, because I'm giving off a silence.
No,
Radius.
it's fine. It's theater of the mind. These distances are not fixed that way. All right, anyone still need to roll initiative? Okay.
I think I'm good.
All right, Leva, you're up first.
Yes, she looked around and decided that the wand was not the right thing to do, so she's gonna cast magic missiles on this one,
Okay.
the one in front of Finnel'ar.
All right. Okay. Normal number of missiles.
Okay. That's 5.
Basically, you can only get normal number or less nowadays.
Yeah.
Oops.
What's the other missile spell? It's Mordenkainen's Force Missiles, isn't it?
There's quite a few
Improved one?
others.
Oh.
There's also Snilloc's Major Missile.
And I think there was some kind of improved magic missile.
There's a bunch of variations. 20 points of damage. Okay.
Mhm.
So Finn, you see in front of you this Gith pirate who is picking himself up. Looks like he's getting ready to try and slash at you with his sword once he's up and back on his feet. And suddenly 5 missiles come streaking out and slam into his back, and he collapses back down onto the deck and does not move. Okay.
Just
This
as planned.
Yay.
Ockar, this guy right in front of you is utters a curse and then points his fingers, and let's see, that is going to be 2 missiles are streaking out to hit you, and 2 are streaking out to hit Bjolmolf. You get a saving throw, Ockar.
Because of my
Yep.
thing.
Lucky Scarab.
That versus spell?
No, it's just it's a 20 with any normal modifiers that you have. So this would be your armor and your normal paladin bonus. And anything else that you have that would apply.
Well,
Okay.
Actually works.
So those missiles fizzle out right before they hit you, and you feel the scarab grow slightly warm against your chest or wherever it is. And the other 2 missiles strike Bjolmolf for 9 points of damage.
Use a attach that to Beowulf. Put it like a collar. Etch your Beowulf's name on the back of him.
All right, Finn, your turn.
So it's time for this kid Yankee or whatever he has to die.
Before Beowulf does.
All right, Finn's just going to roll over as needed and turn into a panther.
Okay. And you get your 3 attacks.
Claw, claw, bite. In that order.
you do also heal.
Yep,
That's
I'll
true.
get that in just a second.
Okay, what is your Thaco for that third one?
I don't have Thaco for animal form, so I'm guessing it's just my Thaco.
Yep.
And it is a 16.
Okay. That is going to be a miss. Okay. But you do
Just
you
calculate
get
my
the first.
healing.
You do get the first claw, though. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So,
The 4 was an obvious miss, and the 9 was on the bubble.
so that is for damage.
Okay. 3 points of damage. So you do rake your claws, one of your claws against him, and do 3 points of damage. All right, Lafdul,
And
your turn.
then,
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
oh, for healing,
Okay.
60%.
Nice. Okay, Lafdul.
First lot attacks.
I'm sorry?
The first 2 attacks.
Okay. Those are both
12.
hits.
They hit.
They do.
Do they inflict damage?
They do.
Oh, the stone skin's gone.
Mm-hmm. All right, so that's 11 points of damage. Okay. You stab into him for 11 points of damage. Okay. Solas, your turn.
Since that Gith in front of me most likely got soaked in the blood when he slipped and fell, I thought that I would be kind and dry him out with Aganasar Scorcher.
You're gonna make his blood boil.
Does he get a saving throw?
No, only people that can try and dodge the flame, but he does not since he's the target.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for damage.
That's a pretty nice one.
All right. He cries out in pain as this beam of fire erupts from your finger right towards him on the ground. Let's see.
You've got to keep maintaining it, haven't you?
It maintains automatically.
I mean, do you...
Or it forces me to maintain it.
Well, I mean...
Yeah, I don't think you can cast a spell next round.
I cannot perform any other action.
Yeah, there you go. So, Finn, the guy that you just raked your claw across, he's swinging his saber at you. And that is going to be a hit.
Was he surprised by the pun?
4 points of damage. Oh, yeah, he was. He definitely was. Braxon, your turn.
Right. Okay. So let's hit this guy twice again. Boom, boom, boom.
Okay, 19 is a hit. 8 is not.
No, but this is sort of, it's telling the same story, that this axe isn't very good. It's very funny. It rolls badly.
I mean, it's rolling okay, but you are attacking with 2 weapons.
And you don't have the proficiency.
No skill with your offhand.
And your dexterity isn't high enough to give you any offsetting benefits. All right, so roll for the sword. I mean, some of the dwarves were definitely cheering you on when you were going double axe.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I've been chanting Clagagan. I think he duels axes.
Yep, you might have heard someone mention him. So Lafdul, the guy in front of you, trying to stab at you with his dagger again.
Is he trying to bat me over the head with the wand?
No. No.
He's not dueling like I am, then.
And he misses.
Oh, I feel sorry for...
Ockar, your turn.
I mean, well, I do and I don't.
You do and you don't.
Okay, stab bite.
All right.
I'm waiting for it.
Eventually. All right, so you miss, but Bjolmolf hits. Bjolmolf not terribly happy about... Oh, my lord, he is really not happy about having been magic missile. He just leaps on this guy, knocks him down, gets his jaws around this wizard's neck, and you hear a sickening crunch.
Good boy.
It's like fatality. Somewhere.
You should buy a nice juicy bone for a Beowulf.
He's
at
got
the
a bone
next
in
port.
his mouth.
It's got a few, yeah.
He gets.
Yeah,
he
but
gets.
I doubt those taste nice.
He gets.
Wow.
He gets double helping him eat tonight.
Gets a whole corpse. Question mark.
Just realized we forgot my snakes.
Oh, yeah, go ahead and have those attack for right now, then. And move them over here.
Okay, apparently we didn't forget them. We just didn't notice them missing.
Yeah, exactly. All right, the guy with the mace facing you, Braxon, misses.
Oh, that's good.
The one in front of you gets up, Solas. He is just like, you see a look of murder in his eyes. He just wants to
Yeah,
tear you apart.
I've been looking at him with murder in my eyes.
This is the most aggressive Solas has been with like someone in melee. He's normally terrified.
No, he was worried that wall of fire would set light to his books.
Well, I suppose Solas is backed into a corner.
Mhm.
You can hurt me, but don't you touch my books.
So,
Meanwhile, library's on fire.
Lafdul, you were facing off against this guy, and all of a sudden a sling bullet comes from the upper deck and just bonks him in the head for 5 points of damage.
I thought it hit me then. I was going to glare at Goblin. I was going to do something far worse, but then thought better of it.
And Lenelius aiming his arrow at the one facing Finn. And that is a hit. For 4 points of damage, and I have been forgetting Lenelius' second arrows. Oops. Alright. And let's see. So, second attacks. Lafdul.
Seem they both hit.
Yep, those are both hits. So 8 and a 7. And you just gut this guy. You slash at him with your short sword, and then as he's trying to desperately block that with his dagger, you bring up your dagger and right into his belly, and he collapses down dead. And let's see. This guy, I think he got a second attack last round. Is he getting another one? No, he is not. Okay. Braxon, you get your second attack.
Ooh,
Good job.
Pretty good.
It rolled behind where I had the turn order, so I was like, I can't see it. Yeah, that's not bad. Oh, I should have done 2d8.
Yeah, I can just go ahead and roll another d8. Hey, there we go.
that's nice.
That's not bad.
15 points of damage. He's still on his feet, though.
Yeah.
Ockar, you can move up to get to this guy if you want.
Then do an attack.
All right.
That goes 11.
That is going to be a miss.
That's fair.
Okay, and I think that is everyone. All right. I think that with the 3 of them left, you guys will take care of them, no problem. At this point, they're not surrendering, so they're dead.
Good thing about Aganazar Scorcher is that it can't be disrupted on the second round.
it could be dispelled, but yeah, it can't be disrupted by hitting you.
Mm-hmm.
Cut your hands off.
I don't think that would
Sword of
actually work.
sharpness.
I don't think that would actually
No,
work.
it still continues from the caster to the target.
Or it might
Point.
continue from the severed hand to the target.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Once combat ends, I try to dispel the wall of fire.
Okay, dispel
Unless
magic.
it has, unless it has dispelled itself
It has
by
not.
that time.
Not yet.
Lafdul's going to rummage around while combat's
Wow, that's bad roll.
towards the end.
I will try second time.
Okay.
Well, Braxon would have.
You can use a reroll.
that as well.
I think you have one. That's going to be good enough, though.
I'm saving the reroll for the healing checks.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I'm doing something. I'm nicking a holy symbol somewhere.
Okay.
Just some kind of ship implement. There's got to be plenty of things all over the place.
Yeah, that's fine. And I'll let you decide what it is.
A shoehorn.
He said a ship's implement. All right, so the first thing that you might want to do is decide what you want to do about the crew that you captured, and also check on your own crew and see about healing checks.
Yeah, Solas rushes to heal the injured once the wall of fire is out of his way.
I guess
Well,
we'll
the
have
wall
to...
of fire is behind you. You'd be going forward into the fire.
No, he dispelled it.
How many prisoners are we talking about, Ald?
You have 7. 7 normal crew. What you can do, this would be something that would be kind of normalish. You can loot their ship and leave them adrift. It's like leave them with whatever food that they have on board, kind of thing, and they take their chances, kind of thing.
There's nearby authority that we can give them
I
a
thought
good
we was
graces for.
We are not that far away from the port, most likely, that we were heading off.
And plus, they can interrogate them for information, etc.
So,
and,
real fast, the eel ship, like the Pecs can basically like row and sail it up to you to rejoin you. They would inform you that the Zorn are not, like, to their knowledge, if you turn these guys over to the Zorn are just going to kill them. No trial, nothing like that. That's just their way.
Uh-huh.
They're very alien in mentality.
Okay.
So basically, if you say these people are bad, they're going to be like, okay, dead.
Yeah.
I mean,
okay. Well, you're going to say it's up to you, but Braxon would ask them. It looks like these guys have been attacking your ships.
They will say that very well may be the case. They're unsure who has been. There are a lot of pirates in the sphere.
Yeah.
They suspect that the troglodytes are also partially responsible because they actually have basically a pirate nation.
Yeah.
They subsist primarily on piracy.
Okay.
And there's most likely quite a lot of opportunists in here that do occasional piracy.
Let's have a quick vote on whether to take him in or let him go.
well, let's save some lives before we do that.
Yeah. How many crew are you down?
I think most of the dwarves are down.
Okay.
Or at least a lot of them.
Yeah,
I don't remember exact numbers.
Braxon's going to do whatever he can.
Do you guys have the? Can you check your numbers? Who's keeping track of the crew?
I think Braxon kept.
Oh, the crew. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Hang on. Let me check my tab. We were Oh,
I don't
sorry.
think it was total, it was a current.
Hang on.
Don't think you were.
Just
Somehow, though.
lost the game, I think.
Yours froze?
No, I've gone onto the wrong tab.
Okay, well, while that's going on, is there anything that anyone else wants to do?
Yeah,
There we
Finn's
go.
going to cast some healing spells.
Okay.
Yeah,
Nope.
Solas' first action after dispelling that wall of fire is to help the crew that went down.
Yeah,
Right, but you're
sorry.
waiting for the numbers. So I'm asking
So-
for something that
Yeah,
people.
I've got the numbers.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that. I just ended up on the wrong tabs. So we were 4 human crew down and 3 human crew asleep, and 1 dwarf down and 1 dwarf injured for 3 hit dice.
Okay. You don't have to worry about the ones that are injured. You're just concerned about the ones who are down. So that's 3 human crew down and 1 dwarf down.
No, 4 human crew down and 1 dwarf down, so 5 in total.
Okay.
I'll try to save the dwarf.
All right. Are you gonna use a reroll?
Yeah, I'm going to use the reroll.
Okay.
Even though it succeeded without it.
Okay. That still does use it up. All right.
Yeah.
So 4 human crew.
We'll use 1 reroll. I
Okay.
assume this is just on 1 crew.
If you roll the 4 times, then the reroll will be, whatever the worst is or something like that.
Alright, I will use 1 of my rerolls to aid in some manner. And
Okay.
you decide how you wish to dispense that.
Well, go ahead
I think
and
that needs to be rerolled.
right. Go ahead and roll 3 more d20s.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, and then roll a 4th one for the reroll. Okay, so you did save all of the crew. That leaves Braxon with 2 rerolls, Finn with 1, Lafdul with 1, and Leva with 1. When you're doing the crew, just roll like 4d20 or 5d20 or whatever the number is, and let me know if there are any passes. You don't need to roll the actual proficiency check every single time.
Yeah, well, since I had only 1 target.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. If it's just 1, that's fine. It's just for
I
me,
wasn't
it's
sure
easier.
you were gonna. I didn't realize how it was gonna work because of the reroll. I knew it was 1 per crew.
Right, but if you want to say I'm, there are 4 human crew and I want to use a reroll on a bad one, just roll the 4 times and the worst one will get a reroll, and that's fine with me in a situation like that. Same thing with the spell damage. If you're casting a fireball and you're like, I want to use a reroll, then you can reroll like a 1 that comes up or kind of something like that.
Alright.
Okay. All right. So, are you leaning towards abandoning them in the ship? I mean, I understand you're going to search the ship first.
Yeah, and depending on the helm type, we either destroy it or take it.
Is that? I mean, that's one vote. Is that how everyone feels? Anyone disagree?
Yeah, we're gonna loot the ship.
So why should we take the helm?
The helm's the only valuable part. We can't
So,
really do much with the ship, unfortunately.
I mean, we are basically marooning them, so they are
Yeah.
left to drift with food and supplies.
We can
But,
we can also maroon them on the ground.
Probably on the
True.
Yeah,
So
but
we
you'd have to have someone pilot the ship down because you can't tow this thing.
How
No,
helpless are they without the helm?
Just stuck in space, they can't leave the ship.
Yeah,
Fairly helpless.
they would
They
eventually
leave the
die.
ship, they fall down to the.
Well, in that case,
then.
Levi is going to vote that we leave the helm there.
The helm's worth 100k.
So it's worth a lot more than a few the people or the creatures that are there that we are leaving to be marooned. If they die, it's going to be worth a lot more than one helm.
Braxon votes that we take them down to the surface.
We
So
just
that we
take them down.
What do they actually want? Has anyone ever asked them?
They surrendered.
Up to
They
them.
want to live, obviously.
Yeah.
So Levi asks one of them, what do you actually want? Where would you like to end up?
Oh, well, since you're asking, why don't you take us to the nearest port and buy us a round of ale?
Well, if you really
You could give
like
us your
that,
ship,
then
too.
we could take you home and leave you stranded here.
Wasn't
Would
that
that
what
be
you were
okay?
going to do anyway?
Not necessarily, because if I ask you, then I want to know your opinion. I don't want to know what we could do. I want to know your honest opinion on what you would be prepared to do.
Well, I mean, in my
to
honest
have.
opinion is that I think you should give us your ship. Give us your
Ah,
helmsman,
okay.
and we'll go off and get back to what we were doing before.
Uh-huh. What were you doing before?
Kind of gives you a dumbfounded stare.
I mean, they were pirating before.
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't
that.
think
Oh, by the way,
Leather's
that goblin ship is gone. You do not see it anymore.
Yeah.
That thing was like, woohoo! They're distracted. Run away!
Mm-hmm.
Braxton says, I think we should turn them into groundlings.
Yeah.
We've been told if we take them into port, they'll be executed. If we leave them in space, they might die of starvation.
Yes, turn them into groundlings is okay.
All right. So who's
What-
gonna pilot the ship down?
Well, we can just hang on to them, can't we? Until after we've got paid. And then dump them off on the way out.
I mean, it's pretty much same to dump them now and not waste potential supplies on them.
It's
More than
pretty
just what we
standard
give them.
to just like maroon them in space. I mean, that's very normal.
Yeah,
They-
well, that would kill
they-
them.
There's no guarantee that it'll kill them, and there's actually ample space life around here.
Yeah, they have a
You saw
chance
schools of
surviving.
batfish repeatedly.
So I meant if we take their helm.
So they can
I mean,
still
do they-
move, but not under spelljamming power. They can
Ah,
still
okay.
sail. So they're not completely adrift. They
But
will have a
it-
problem if they get too close to a major surface, but if they get close to an asteroid port, they can sail it in.
But if we let them go on the ground, it will take them a longer time to organize another ship.
Yeah. And they might just get eaten by predators down there.
No, that's not a
Well,
problem.
that's
Right,
a
but it's
risk
not
to take.
But it's a risk to take for them to just be left up here. They might encounter some people who will take them to a port. They may encounter some people they may encounter some illithids who try to enslave them. They may encounter other races that may try to enslave them. They may encounter space monsters that try to eat them. I mean, like,
You just mentioned something, Levat immediately perked up and said, definitely ground.
I mean, but they may encounter illithids down there too.
That's fine.
They may be taking the slaves down there too. I'm just like,
It's not a problem once they're on the ground.
They can run away on the ground. They
Yeah.
can't run away if they're on a ship.
but they can fight on the ship too.
Yeah.
Well, they can fight down there too.
Yeah, but they don't have ship weapons.
All right. Who else is voting for what?
Lafdul goes to each one of the prisoners and he asks, "Do you know any of our spheres?" I mentioned out some of our spheres if they know it. I've heard of any of them.
They do not.
One,
You realise they're not going to hunt you down.
no, I just said, "Do you know any of these spheres?"
I'm joking.
Okay. So, what do you guys want to do?
There's 2 votes for the ground. What do the rest of you want?
Ground, yeah, but yeah.
Ground is okay.
Sounds
Okay.
fine.
I'm good with that too.
Okay. The Pecs do not look happy with that, but they won't gainsay you.
Right. Well, we're not gonna delay them.
But you are going to delay them.
Do they tell us why they are not happy?
Because they want to get in the pool.
I mean, if you want to
No,
go
'cause
ask
they're
them,
still
then
alive.
Yes.
I mean, then
Lewa goes and says, you don't seem to look all that happy. What would you have preferred?
Well, we'd prefer not to delay our mission.
Well, can't we just stick them in the hold of our lifeboat and keep them under guard, and then go to the port and then dump them on the ground on the way out?
They'll just
Yeah.
get killed by the local authority. They're within territory.
Well, not if we
right?
don't hand them over.
Alright.
We've already got 2 prisoners that we haven't handed over to anyone. 3,
yeah,
sorry.
but those are special cases that we are delivering for the elves.
Yeah, I know. But what I mean is if we could go around with 3 prisoners on board and not have them taken away from us, then we can go around with 10 prisoners on board.
Yeah, but then you'd be using your own food and water for them, and
Only till we come out the pool.
and these are not. So, just as a note, these guys are very skilled fighters.
Yeah.
So
jump
you
up
would
and
be
actually
risking
to
them
Kill our crew.
organizing a little bit of a rebellion, and they hate you
Okay.
now. They absolutely hate you. Now.
Okay. How long would it take? How long would it take for a ship to go down to the ground?
Well, so you'd either have to abandon this ship in space and put them on your ship, and then take your ship and the eel ship down, which
Can't you
would
just
basically
go down
take
that
at
flitter?
least half a day.
Okay. All right. How about this then?
Did
we-
some fighter
we
use the spells?
How about this then? We loot the ship. We leave them on. We take the helm as well. We leave them on the ship, and then we come back. And if we can still find the ship, we'll take them down to the ground. And if they've managed to row out the way, we can't find them. Then we'll take that risk.
I mean, it is going to be pretty hard to find them.
Well, we've got a job to do. So I'm
Well, you
changing
just-
my vote.
Well, you're the captain. You ultimately decide.
Well, don't want to annoy our the people.
No, you literally are the captain. You were voted to make the choice. And I would back that, saying that he was voted as captain. He gets to choose what we do.
Okay, it's my fault then. We're gonna take the helm or destroy it if it's a life jammer,
Okay.
and loot their ship and leave them here.
Okay.
And we're gonna look for them on the way back.
We do search the ship and take valuables before
Yes.
we leave
Yeah.
them.
He said loot.
Yeah.
He said loot. All right. So it looks like the helm is a minor helm,
Cool.
so you can make a note of that. You do take that. Going through the valuables you find, I'll get to the items that they have in a moment. You collect a total of 2,089 copper pieces, 1,173 silver pieces, 105 Electrum pieces, 5,058 gold pieces. You also find a 3-inch hemisphere of sea green gemstone. And I'll give you these gemstones afterwards, of course. Crimson and black, smooth, polished, branching stone, which, Lafdul, you would recognize that is coral, even without studying it. But it's been polished and everything. 8 clear faceted stones, 4 transparent golden faceted stones, 6 small polished translucent pink stones, and 3 panels of slightly translucent brown red stones. Okay. So those getting healed, make sure that you're noting that and everything like that.
And Arco's the only one that hasn't been updating it. I haven't done any healing from mine yet. I have spells if people want.
Yeah, I've written on the chat who am I using those healing spells. So.
Oh, yeah, 13. Sorry.
Okay, I'll update.
I still do have some healing spells, so.
Yeah, I've got 3 healing spells.
Oh,
I
there's another one.
assume I regenerate all my hit points at some point.
You know what they say about assumptions? Just teasing.
I messed up my hit points. Damn.
Please lay on hands on Beowulf.
It's 50 something.
Did you notice the 6 I healed him?
Yeah, I did both.
Okay.
Okay.
I've lost my hit points over 50.
The 9 that I did.
On Beowulf?
Yeah, it's the first thing he did. No, second thing he did.
Okay, then that would put him at full then, after my lay on hands.
Okay.
I guess another cure moderate on Braxon.
Yeah.
I have no idea how much Braxton needs, but
No, I've screwed it up.
He...
I tried typing +4 and I did equal 4.
I mean,
I was
I
on
think
50
between all the clerics, priests, we have enough to top people up because I've got 10 healing potions anyway.
Yeah, if you're
No
not
one
sure, I
seems
know
to-
I know you were around 50 at the end of the fight.
Yeah, I know I was on 50 when I just added stuff. So I think I was 50 or 51 or 52 or 53 or 54
Right.
when I added on the 13.
I mean, you can just
So-
set yourself
Another
at, you can
roll.
just set yourself at 50 and re-add the stuff.
Well, I've just
again.
added on the 4 and done 54.
Alright.
Well, I was lower than 50.
It's not a big deal. It's not a huge deal.
And then adds another 10 from Solas.
Yeah, thing.
I will cast a Cure
Thanks,
Light
Solas.
on Lever. I will cast a Cure Light on Solas. Apparently only one on Solas.
Your god doesn't like Solas.
I wonder why.
Wow.
I will cast a Cure Serious on Ockar. What was it? 2d8 plus 1? Was it plus 2? Anyone remember?
What for? What?
Cure Serious is 2d8 plus 1.
No, it's plus 1.
Yeah.
This is for you, Ockar. You get 8.
Another 8.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just barely under max.
People got temporary purchases if they want to use them because I constantly refresh them every day.
I cast Cure Light Wounds on
I mean, at this point,
Braxon.
like, you're probably okay with the rest of the healing getting done later.
Yeah, we can do it later.
Yeah.
Braxon
Okay.
can.
I use one Cure Light Wounds on the dwarf that was a bit more heavily injured.
Okay.
the one that had lost hit die.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah, he was 3 down.
And heal with 1 myself.
A lot of them are just generally injured, not necessarily down, so they'll need healing.
So, in terms of further looting of the corpses, what do you want to do? What kind do you want? Do you want to take any preparations?
I am making sure I know which ones have the wands and which fingers I am taking fingers from. Because I've still got the Koa-Toa to ask questions about.
Okay.
It still happens.
What are you going to do? You're going to chop off a finger and tie it to the wand with a piece of string?
Pretty much. And I will take the wand until temporarily. I'm not claiming ownership of it. I'm just going to say...
Any other... Yes, I understand. Any other preparations that anyone wants to do?
Probably the captain's ring.
Once we've taken the stuff out of them, I will cast Detect Magic.
Braxon's going to look... Sorry.
Score through the pile.
Yeah,
all right. Anyone else casting Detect Magic?
I am as well. To make sure that we both get it between us.
Braxton's going to...
Hold on. Which version of Detect Magic are you casting, Solas?
Clerical version.
So you're both casting.
I don't have the Mage version memorized.
All right, then between the two of you, I'm not even going to bother rolling. Then one of you two is going to succeed, I think. Braxon, you had a question?
Braxton's going to make sure we pat down all the officers that we captured, all the people that surrendered. That's not officers.
Yeah.
See if they've got anything valuable.
No, most of their valuables were in their quarters and everything. So most of them were equipped with sabers and light crossbows. Of which most of that is not magical. The things that are magical on the captain, his saber is magical, and that has a combat enchantment.
I won't break it in half then.
I mean, I was tempted to use sword break on one of their weapons, but
his light crossbow bolts are magical, combat enchantment. You find inside of a pouch a clay jar with a gray translucent oil, and that radiates all magic. On the first mate, you find a sling that radiates magic, combat enchantment.
Ooh.
He's wearing a ring that radiates numbers magic. A silver ring with a faceted smoky quartz stone. Oh, and the sling is a sling of reddish leather fitted with beads of carnelian and silver and white ivory on the thongs. The crossbow bolts, steel-headed bolts with golden fletching, and that saber, gilt basket hilt with a pearl on the pommel. The first mate also has an amulet that radiates magic, charm. It's an oval amulet with a milky quartz stone carved into the shape of a cloud on a silver chain. He also has a small scroll case with a scroll inside. That, of course, radiates magic. Lafdul, the one who came up on deck and used a wand on you, that's
a wand of lightning.
Has a shaft of black pine wood with electrum caps and a faceted topaz on the tip. That radiates weather magic. Is wearing a ring, an electrum band with a surface that appears like overlapping serpent scales. And that radiates healing magic.
Oh.
You find inside of a pouch a small scroll case with a scroll inside, and a solid 3-inch rusty iron sphere And the surface appears to be made of interlocking strips, and that radiates strong, indeterminate magic. The other one that you were facing that had been hit with a Mel's Acid Arrow, Lafdul, he was pulling out a wand. He has... That wand is a shaft of elm wood with a deep red faceted garnet held in a steel setting that radiates combat magic. He's wearing a thin brass ring with a faceted jacinth stone, and that radiates summoning magic. And then, let's see. That is all of the magical equipment.
Was he the one, or was it the captain that summons the giant?
You think it was that one?
The one that I killed, and that's why it disappeared a turn after.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Solas will cast Mending to fix the burnt deck.
Okay.
And burn the deck. Oh, it's got a nice char to it.
What,
I do not have any.
I'm not sure...
Or other damage on the ship.
Yeah. I mean, it'll still... You'll fix the damage. It'll still need, painting and other... And non-hull point restoration, though. Because you can't actually repair burns with mending. You can just put things back together.
I mean, when the
there was
wood burns,
some other
it
damage,
gives
if I remember
way.
correctly.
I'm sorry? Solas? What was that?
There was some other damage, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, we took siege weapon fire.
Hang on.
So
you restored one hull point for now.
yeah. For now.
Yeah, we're on 50. I got us down as 58 of 70 hull points.
Okay.
So now we should be 59 after my mending.
Also, that hammer ship, obviously damaged. Their ship got hulled.
That was a galleon, not a hammer ship.
Oh, galleon.
Yeah, no, it's in bad shape. It's in pretty bad shape.
So we could.
Solas also recommends that when we did the sweep of the ship, that we check the officers' quarters for secret compartments.
I do not have any more detect magics, and we would have done this.
You do not find any secret compartments.
I had 2 detect magic, so
You do not find any secret compartments.
Braxon's going to be wanting to look for charts. I don't think he'll be looking for secret compartments.
They do not seem to have any charts at all.
Okay.
I mean,
Any log?
This sphere they have mostly guides.
Do they have
instead
any
of
kind of
charts.
log?
No, they don't.
Okay.
Do they have a ship's manifest?
Nope. They're just pirates.
I mean, they still need to know what they've got in their own ship.
Yeah, but the captain might know that kind of thing. Or there might be something stored someplace else, like if they have a base or something like that.
Yeah.
You don't find any evidence for further stuff with this ship.
Alright,
Okay.
Lafdul makes certain he knows which fingers with which officer.
Yep, that's fine.
No, he needs to be that.
I know.
particular.
I just find it funny out of character.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Lafdul's-
thinking. I'm kind of thinking I might need to change it so that you need to try.
I'm
and
losing
get...
incense doing this. So.
I understand. It's just more that
It's been
just
time.
chopping off fingers and taking them with you and leaving the whole corpse feels both too gamey now, and the more it's been done, and really morbid.
I mean,
Yeah.
not good.
I mean, there's
quite
an, like
gruesome.
the spell absolutely works with any remains, but I think that it should it kind of needs to work with like.
Do you just have like a necklace of fingers or something?
no, I throw them overboard.
Yeah,
after I'm done with them.
I think at some point party members might start
Do you want to know the
telling
command word
Lafdul
or
how
not?
to.
Do you know? I thought I
It's
originally thought
thousands of gold to do research.
I originally thought Lafdul was keeping a bunch of pickled heads in jars.
I mean,
Well, because
I'm
you don't
perfectly
need the head because you summon the
Oh, I
spirit.
know.
But
yeah.
but the thing is that it does
I need
feel
8
too
parts
gamey
of
to
them.
just chop off fingers and take them with you to cast Speak with Dead.
Hands?
Because the idea of the spell is definitely like, hey, we've come across this corpse here. Let's find out what happened to it. You know, and it doesn't need to be a wholly intact corpse. It could just be a partial corpse. You know, and stuff like that. And it does feel a little too gamey to
I'm fine with never doing this if you.
Why don't we just take the whole bodies and you do those spells ASAP and we chuck them over?
I can take them tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what needs to happen is that you need to
next
have like the
available
bulk
day.
of the corpse. So if you just stumble across a partial corpse, you know, it's perfectly fine. You can cast it then and there. But you can't just take a piece to cast a spell later. Is I think going to be my new ruling.
Yeah.
Let me just.
Magic tends to strike back against those that try to abuse it.
I
Well,
think we
not
should.
really per
Is
se.
the
It's just
duration on this anyway? So I was just thinking about the. I'm not even that fussed about the Koto fingers and stuff because we don't think we had any command words stuff, did we?
well, I'm fine with you doing that this once because you took those with that assumption. If you don't think you have any reason to get anything, then I'm fine with changing it to you know, to say that you never took any of it, kind of thing.
Does any of the players remember that they acquired a command word for any of their items? Because identification usually tells you a command word would be required. Because if no one's got any command word for their
I've
items,
got a
I'm just
command
saying
word.
I got rid of the Koatua parts. I don't need to keep.
I got a code word for glitter times. Can't remember what else needs commandment.
No, he's specifically asking about the stuff that you got from the Kuatoa.
Because if I don't need command words, there's no point me keeping them other than asking where's the exit.
Yeah.
I don't think there was command word items.
No, I've got a ring, but that was just an activation. I didn't have a command word.
All right, well, it's about time to take our break anyway, so you guys can take a quick look over that. You might want to just check your party document kind of thing.
All right, so I'll be more explicit with only like people with like wands.
Yeah, and
it's just wands. Something obvious.
It is the kind of thing where, you know, and maybe that is also something that you want to try and make a couple scrolls of, so that in a situation like this, you can just be like, I'm just going to whip out the scroll and cast Speak with Dead now, so we don't have to take a corpse with us, kind of thing.
Scrolls reminded me, did we get the bandages from those 5 people we saved?
They have to be on the brink of death.
Well, we did. They were basically brink of death since we had to make the healing check if they were dead or not.
I think you got a lot of bandages already. I'm not too...
I'm the only one that's ever got scrolling.
Because the thing is also that check is more to see. It's not necessarily you are saving them. It's more, can they be saved? You know, it wasn't a formal check because you're not using any materials of your healing kits. It's just, are they past, you know, are they gone? Either completely dead or, you know, gonna die no matter what you do, or are they just injured to the point of incapacitation and need rest and recuperation, maybe some magic to get them back up, kind of thing. It's not a, we're saving them, they're almost dead kind of thing.
Yeah, so it's not valid for the spell scroll.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Yeah, because it's more of just an informal check to see if you've lost crew or they can be recovered. Now, any one of your characters who gets knocked down into negative hit points, and someone uses non-magic means to bring them to, just keep them from bleeding out, those bandages will work.
Can we just...
That seems a bit gamey for the priests that have spells that would...
Can we punch Lafdul until he goes down and then bandage him?
I mean, you got to make
regeneration.
You got to make a decision at the time whether it. I mean, if you're making the decision but
I feel like I could game the system doing that.
Well, then don't game the system.
Yeah, I know,
like it's your choice. It's your choice to just not game the system.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not. I'm obviously trying not to, but there are many things you can do to do so.
Yeah, all right. Well, we got to take the break, but here's an idea to think on. If we buy all of our crew a bandage and tell our crew that if anyone goes down to try to bandage them, no, because they haven't got any healing.
Yeah, but the thing is right. But the point is just don't game the system.
No, I'm not talking about gaming the system.
Right, but I'm not keeping keeping track of that kind of thing for them.
The crew have their own bandages, so to speak, but it's not mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, it's not handled. Again, it's like the healing check is just because there's no actual method in the rules for determining whether crew that gets knocked out is dead or just incapacitated.
Yeah, I mean, if we want to be hardcore, each crew would have to go to -10, and they would have to.
Except we're not keeping track of hit points for them.
Yeah, so there's no point in doing it that way.
So I just came up with this as a means to check. If none of you had the healing proficiency, I'd probably just give them a saving throw, like saving throw versus death or something like that, to see if they survive or not. So, So the big thing is just don't game the system. And whoops, I forgot that I did not have the studio mode on. My bad. Sorry, everyone watching. So basically just don't game the system. If you're in a heat of the moment, like Leva or Ockar can just bandage someone. Braxon can just bandage someone who's been knocked down to negative hit points, and they will be at 0 unconscious with no but not bleeding out. If you use a healing spell, they'll get back up with 1 hit point. So that's the big difference there. So you're making a decision: do I get them back up with 1 hit point, or do I leave them unconscious, kind of thing? And if you're making that decision and you're actively saying, just leave them unconscious, then the others should have the start role playing. Why didn't you get me up? I could have continued to fight, kind of thing,
Yeah.
So that's the thing. Just basically think, don't game the system, role play. Think of how your character would act. Oh crap, Leva just took a blow and she's bleeding out. What is Lafdul gonna do? What is Solas gonna do? What is Finn gonna do? If they have healing spells, they're gonna try and cast a healing spell, most likely.
I think it's going to be the non-healy people that would use bandages.
Yeah.
Because they've got no alternative.
Yeah. I mean, some do, but it is definitely the easiest thing. So. All right, so we're going to take our break and be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. See you shortly.
See you then.